Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to askNK. Today we're taking a look at Dynamic Grabber 1.1. Dynamic Grabber is an amazing tool made available by Alias, and this is one of those tools that you need if you like to pick, drop, or place things within your scene with real-time physics and precision right inside of your viewport. Of course, we've talked about a couple of tools like this on the channel before, but it's worth mentioning that this also comes with its own very unique set of features that are worth looking into. So for those who like to grab this, then you can simply go over to the link in the description and check this out. And with that said, let's dive right into Blender and explore the Dynamic Grabber 1.1. So with Blender simply open up right here, how you get to work with this is very easy. All you need to do is click and drag the add-on and drop it right within your viewport. Once you do that, click on OK, and you can simply confirm that the add-on has been installed by going over to Edit, go over to Preference, go over to your add-ons, and you'll notice they have that right here. Next thing you need to do is to click on the burger menu, save your preference, and close the preference window. And to get started, all you need to do is to tap N on your keyboard, and right here you would notice that we've got the Dynamic Grabber. So if you click on the Dynamic Grabber, you would notice that we've got a couple of things. Now we're going to talk about the major things that you can do with this. First off, let's get ourselves a flat surface, and then I'm simply going to go ahead, raise this all the way up and make a couple of copies. So I'm just going to make copies like 1 and 2. So you most probably have seen this feature in a couple of other add-ons, which has to do with selecting objects and then just doing a quick dynamic drop and automatically they drop. You must have seen this, and if you haven't, there you go. Where this comes and makes a lot of sense is the fact that you can literally control how you drop things. So instead of just simply dropping, we can dynamically interact across all 3, 1, 2, and 3. Let's actually add this so you can dynamically interact across all of these. For good measures, I'm also going to bring in the monkey head as well, and I'm just going to raise the monkey head about a point, like just rotate that. So once you have this selected and you click on Dynamic Grab, which is the power button, you notice that physics kicks in. So we can now position stuff there. Maybe if we like to just position things all the way up there, you can do that. You can also move things around depending on what you want. And you notice that you also have a bit of shortcuts. So these shortcuts would help you. So for example, if you like to space things, you can use the S key to space things. If you just want to move around, you can simply do that. If you like to freeze stuff in a position, you can just press the H key on the keyboard to freeze things. And if you don't want to, you can just let go of that and simply move things around. So it is a pretty incredible tool. For those who are thinking about just dropping based off gravity, you can tap G on the keyboard to turn on gravity or tap G on the keyboard to turn off gravity. So it's a very lovely tool. Once you're done, you click and it just falls off, which is good. So maybe we'd like to accept that feature right now. We can click and let that be. You think that it happens only for one object? No, it happens for all objects. So we can select multiple objects as well, and we can do that same thing. So you want to move things around, you want to allow them drop by themselves, you can. So maybe, for example, if I would like this to just simply drop, I can click and then they drop. And if I'm happy with where they are, I can click one more time to keep them exactly where I want them to be. At the same time, if you like to move anything from down all the way to up, you can also do the same thing. So I can click on that and I can move this. This works with literally any kind of mesh. So with this out of the way, what if you would like to animate stuff? I think that is also something a lot of us would like to do. So if, for example, we would like to animate the head of Suzanne or the head of this monkey just simply moving around, we can easily do that by going all the way here and turning on record keyframe. So once we turn on the record keyframe, things are active right now. So once we go ahead and click on Dynamic Grab and start moving, this becomes keyframed and the animation just simply loads up so we can move things up, move things around. And I'm also going to bring this back up to a position like so and click, and of course click one more time. So once we have that and we bounce this all the way up, let's actually bounce this all the way back and press the playback button. You can see our animation starts playing. You can see the whole keyframe, and you can literally use these to pre-record very specific animations. So instead of animating by hand, all that stuff, you can pre-record specific animations and use this. Let's increase our ends so that you can see all of the animations that we recorded. And I believe up until this point is cool. So you can use these to record custom animations. Maybe you like a ball to roll, you like cubes to move around. this is definitely going to come in very handy. Some other features that are also here has to do with collisions animating, so you can turn that on as well. You also have frictions depending on what you want. For simulations, we have subsets, we have like solver iteration. All of this stuff are right here. But the gist of it is, if you're thinking about moving things around, possibly you would want gravity to take care of stuff. Maybe you're putting things in a bowl, you're putting things in a container, and you like to use gravity to drive them. You can easily choose to make some animations alongside with this and control the placement how you originally want it to be. So this is it for those who are thinking about grabbing this. Then of course you can go to Ilias page where you'll be able to get the Dynamic Grabber 1.1. This is a pretty interesting tool that comes with a couple of cool features that you can definitely take advantage of. And like we mentioned, in terms of collision, this offers collision for different things. So from automatic to convex hull, all the way to fast convex hull, boxes, cylinders, spheres, meshes, you do have full control and you can start creating amazing stuff with this right now. And speaking about things that you can use to create amazing stuff, there's a couple of brand new add-ons that are now available. We'll possibly make a video about this one, but just in case you like to go through some of the cool add-ons that are now here, HumaniQ from the folks at Polygonic is a very nice one. This is currently doing sales. It's an amazing asset library of realistic humans that you can use for architectural and different kinds of scene visualization. This comes with a crowd generator as well, which you can work with. We've already made a video about this one just in case you'd like to see it. We also have Cloud Paint version 2.0, which is a stylized cloud generator, and this is a fantastic tool for those who are thinking about creating stylized clouds. This is currently doing a 25% off, so for those who are thinking about clouds that they can control procedurally and do some amazing stuff with, this one is right here. Merge Master is a pretty cool tool that is also available, and this is for those who are thinking about non-destructive real-time blending that they can do with their meshes, as this tool allows you to simply merge stuff together non-destructively. At the same time, this preserves the topology and also preserves the UVs as well. You can also do live material blending with this, and it also comes with a Boolean operator and multi-mesh adhesions as well. And a similar tool that is like this, that is also available, is the Fusion tool from the folks at Egret Studios. And Egret Studio has also put this one together, which is pretty similar to what we have with the Merge Master. So you can simply come through and check out these two tools and see which of them best fits your use case, as they are pretty new. Currently, Egret is doing a percentage slash, which I believe will be very beneficial to a lot of people. And if you're into stylized stuff as well, then the stylized river generator is also here. Fares has actually made this nice looking stylized river that would save you time. So if you're creating a full environment, creating a stylized river might possibly be the least thing that it's going to be on your mind, and having add-ons like this would save you all of that ache of thinking about what you need to do properly to create stylized rivers. So this allows you to simply create stylized rivers quickly with some amazing, cool and dynamic features that it ships with. So just in case you're thinking about creating stylized river, this generator is right here. At the same time, we've got PyMaster from PT Wazo, and PT Wazo has put together this beautiful PyMaster that allows you to build your very own custom menus inside of Blender. So whether you're thinking about custom menus for sculpting, modeling, all that stuff, you can easily build your very own custom menus and control them how you want. We're possibly going to make a video for this one just in case you like to see how it works. And if you're into lighting, Ambient Base HDRIs are currently available, and Leonid, the creator of the Light Wrangler, has made this one. And speaking about the Light Wrangler, is currently doing a 20% off, and you can also come through and see what you can do with this. This is one amazing tool for those who are thinking about controlling how they get to light their stuff in Blender, especially if you're into product digital photography or creature design. So this comes with its own set of parameters and tools, which are pretty amazing. And for those that are looking for bundles, there are tons of bundles that are currently available. So just in case you like to save up on some of these, I'm going to link these ones in the description, so do well to check them out. Tell me what you guys think about these ones in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.